Not as much. Okay, so I'll just have to edit that. I certainly don't need the flash. I don't think I need the light. All right. Hey sisters and other fellow travelers. So I'm all about running everything on 12 volts in my bus if I can, and one of the things I thought I would like when I'm traveling would be smoothies. Plus I just happen to have this stuff from I had two of the, I have a chocolate one and I have a vanilla one, and at my house I thought, well, I should definitely take that, because what's a more efficient, quick and easy meal than a protein smoothie? So I brought it along, and I thought about a couple of different things, because any of you that have ever used like a protein powder know that you can't just mix it with a spoon. It doesn't blend up that well, or at least I can't. And my daughter had given me a couple of those travel cups that have the shaker balls in them. One was a wire one, and the other one was molded plastic with ribs. I tried them both to see if they'd crush fruit or anything. Didn't work out that well. And even just with the protein powder, because I know that you're not just going to shake up fruit and make a smoothie. But even with the protein powder, I couldn't get the consistency I wanted. So I did want to buy a blender. Certainly looked at a few different kinds, you know, the travel blenders, they can run off a USB, but ultimately I bought this, which is sold as a milk frother, right? But it has a couple of different heads. So I bought this, it was inexpensive, I forget the price. I'll probably put it somewhere in a quote and the little stuff that comes with it. So this is what it looks like when you get it. And the reason I bought this one is because it has this. So this is for the frothing, right? And you know what? Maybe I do want to make a latte. Maybe I want to make a cappuccino. Maybe I want to have whipped cream on something. All good. To have that if I want to use it. It also has this, which honestly, it looks like a dough mixer, doesn't it? So I'm not exactly sure what kind of blending that would be for. So it has those two attachments. This is the one I thought would really be appropriate for smoothies, and it's the one I'm going to check out today. It has this little stand, so you can, this is how you charge it. The charger plugs into here, and you can just have it standing and charging all the time if you had a USB on your counter, which I don't. And I obviously don't know yet how long it will last, but so nicely packaged. Like I say, inexpensive. I forget, it might have been $20, maybe a little bit more, but I don't think so. And it looks like this. It has 3 speeds. This just pops right in there, right? You just kind of line it up. I don't know if you heard that little snap. There's low speed. So let's see how it works. When I got a coffee this morning, I snagged a cup of ice. So sometimes, which I do, like, here's a pro tip for being on the road. If you do decide to buy a coffee, mostly I make my own, but this morning I bought a coffee, so $5 for coffee and a bagel. $5.17 for coffee and a 3-cheese bagel that was baked this morning. And I grabbed a cup of ice water while I was there. So when I do go to a Starbucks or something, this was not Starbucks, it's Einstein Brothers, I think. Einstein Brothers Bagels. Anyway, when I buy a coffee, I usually ask for a water or an ice water because why not, right? Add to my water supply. So I grabbed a cup of ice to test out the smoothie situation. So let me just set my coffee aside. So I have some like partially melted ice right there. My smoothie powder is supposed to be 2 scoops to 8 ounces. I'm thinking, you know, and it does make it pretty thick. I have no idea how many ounces this cup is. 16, probably. Certainly more than 8. So, I'm gonna do that much. I'm gonna do like a scoop and a half instead of 2 full scoops. 2 scoops would be for 8 ounces, but like I say, I like to make this a little thinner. Just because I've had this for a long time and I know this makes like a really thick smoothie. So it's pea protein, it's all vegetarian protein, it's chocolate flavor, and Naturade. I say I've had it for a long time, it's pretty good. It has stevia. I think there's no sugar in it. So I have my ice. Now, I don't expect this thing to crush ice, but I have enough ice in there to make it cold. I add some more water. Because, I don't know about you, but if I'm making a chocolate shake smoothie, I think it's not that good if it's not cold. Alright, here's the big test. So, again, so it's called FOODVILLE. It's a FOODVILLE milk frother. Let's see how it works. Obviously, I'm going to try the low speed first. I'm going to put it in so I don't splash. And hopefully the ice doesn't... It's low speed. There's powder on top there, but let's see. Okay, medium. High. So you just push the button again to turn it off. I have powder on top of my ice, so let me just make that go all the way in. You can see. Now, obviously if I had crushed ice, this would be better, but crushed ice isn't easy to come by on the road. Alright, I'll turn this on high. Oh, so the buttons are very sensitive. You see that I barely touched it and turned back off. I thought I ran out of power there for a minute. Oh, by the way, this came charged. I have not charged it yet. This is just running off whatever charge was in it when it showed up from shipping. You can see I get a pretty good spin there. And so look at that. Plus, how easy is this going to be to clean, right? I don't know. Is my water pump showing in that video? Let me go around the corner and peek. It is not. So let me just tip this down a bit. There we go. There's my sink. It doesn't. There we go. How easy is this going to be to clean, right? Obviously, you don't really need to spin it while I'm cleaning it, but I could just dip it in a glass of water and spin it to clean it too. So let's see how smooth we are, how smooth my smoothie is. No lumps, no grittiness. I think if I wait for that ice to melt a little bit and give it one little blend, it'll be perfect. But yeah, so with the ice cubes, do have to wait for those to melt a bit. There it is. FOODVILLE milk frother. Has 3 different attachments, and so far, I'm loving it. Happy travels, sisters, and hopefully I'll see you down the road.